What's up, internet? So today what I want to do is share how I scaled this up using the Meta Quest 3 headset, the VR headset. And I also used my stencil cap that I make. You can get that in the store, my Detour tool store. But the Meta Quest 3 goggles is something that I was super interested in trying to learn how to use technology to scale up my work. I don't want to be the old guy in the room talking about get off my lawn when it comes to technology. But this is something that I found really interesting when it comes to scaling up a design on a wall, on a large piece of canvas. And because I never used it before, I was super intimidated. But when I went through the tutorial, it's super intuitive. And you link up everything, you get the Wi-Fi, and it was really easy just to start everything up. And the first thing that I did was I went to the App Store to get the Contour app, because that is the app that everyone has been using to import their design and to scale it up to whatever size wall they want to, whatever size canvas they want to. It's a $10 app, so include that in the total cost of using this technique. But once you have everything downloaded, it was super easy to open it up and figure out how exactly everything kind of worked. So one of the first things you do is import your design, and they have some sort of stock design. This is what I'm using right now, just sorting through, but you can import your own design. And one thing I like about it is that not only can you adjust the size, the skew of it, you can adjust the contrast of just the background. So like the pass through, which is like everything around in your environment, you can sort of block out. You can change the contrast, you can change the brightness, you can change the opacity, all that good stuff. So your design is more in focus if you need it to be. So that, I thought that was really cool, because for me, like I said, this is one of the first time using a headset like this. So this was really different when it comes to trying to figure out, okay, how does this work and feel in my hands? And it worked out really well to where I can actually walk around it, and it's in the same spot, the same place, and it really did not move at all. And this is just me in my studio using it for some of the very first times. And when I took it out to my rooftop, where there's a wall that I can practice on, I duct tape a roll of polytab, something for me to kind of just sketch on, just to figure out exactly how this works on a larger scale. It worked out really well. So you use the controller to actually place your design on the surface of the wall, and then you can sort of twist it and scale it around however you need to. It gives you this grid system to help you out in terms of making the skew just right, so it's like right angles. But once you have it down and you like the way it's angled, then you can use the two controllers to then scale it up to however large you need it. And the wall that I'm working on is a fairly good sized wall, but I didn't scale it up to max it out just to see how large I can get. I'm working on the spare sheet of polytab just to practice on this for the first time, just to see how it goes. And this polytab is around 6 feet, because I wanted to figure out, the larger you go, how good is that resolution. But I didn't get to go that large. And after the placement I liked, I was then able to put down the controllers and pick up the spray paint can with the stencil cap that I have, so that I can sort of just sketch things out really well. And because this is on a smaller thing, the spray paint stencil cap that I make allows you to get some really thin lines, so that you're able to feel like you're sketching in like a notebook. So this is basically what I did. The entire process of setting it up went really well. If I were to sketch this out just by doing freehanding, this would take a lot longer, of course. So I see this as something that can easily be used when it comes to getting projects done really fast, or you're working for, a corporate client and you need to get something done really fast. So I really like this process. And one thing that I really liked about this is that you're able to toggle on and off the opacity of your design, so that you know that you're getting the sketch in the right area. So because sometimes there may be a little space between where the sketch is in the VR headset and where you're at, it's good that you can toggle it just to see that you're sort of placing your paint or your sketch or your mark in the right area. One other thing that I really wanted to know was, if I'm walking away, taking a break, sitting down, and you're coming back to it, is the sketch in the same place. So I walked across the roof and I walked back just to see exactly if it moved at all, and it was in the exact same space as where I originally placed it, so it does not move. So you're able to take a break, leave, come back, and still be in the same spot that you were. You don't have to worry about it sort of shifting on you a little bit. But if you do exit the program and you try to go back, you do lose your placement, so you have to realign it, which is almost impossible. So please do not exit the program when you're not finished. But once I finished that practice piece, I went back and started a project that I actually needed to get done and tried it on this new piece of poly tab that I'm going to cut out. I wanted to do a bird on this electrical box, and I said to myself, let me try using this to sort of do the bird really quick, place it on the piece of poly tab that I painted before to be super colorful. If you see my work, I do a lot of color, and basically just sketch it out on top of this piece of poly tab to where I'm able to cut it out afterwards and place it onto the other mural that I want to do. So this is something that I'm working on right now, and I was able to easily, like I did before, place the sketch on there, the design on there, and basically toggle it on and off and get my basically lines down, which was super easy, because especially with my work, I don't want a ton of unnecessary lines, especially because I primed the background to be really abstract. So I don't want a ton of stuff everywhere, then I have to clean it up and it sort of ruins the background of it. So this is a way of me just being able to work on a colorful background that I primed and easily get the sketch down the way I needed to, scaled to the size that I needed to, without having a ton of unnecessary lines. And if you're working with spray paint, one thing that you always want to do is work from dark to light. That's why I'm working with a dark color. I don't ever use black. I use like a really dark maroon, a brown or something like that, and I use my stencil cap that I have right here that allows you to get really small lines, because you don't want, like I said, a ton of unnecessary large lines or overspray in different areas. One thing that I was really worried about and wanted to really sort of gauge was the battery life, because if I'm on a project I'm painting and this goes out on me and I have to sort of charge it and lose the file, lose the placement, that's gonna suck. So I wanted to really see exactly how much battery life I get with this, and I would say you're comfortable for about an hour and a half. It's rated for 2.5 hours, but I'd say try to do it within an hour and you'll be good. Or make sure that you have a charger nearby so that you're able to charge it periodically when you take sort of breaks in between, so that the MetaQuest does not sort of shut off on you and then you're having to sort of realign the placement and you're not going to get it exactly right all the time. So that's the one thing I do have to say. But I only need it just to get the sketch up. After that, everything is really cool. I'm able to go back with, just the regular colors that I use all the time, and then just work on adding in the colors and, filling everything in however I want to. So I don't need the MetaQuest at all. So this is great for just getting the entire project started, placing it where you want it to go, and then after that, that's when I'm able to actually do my magic and work on it. So this is actually a really fun tool. I say it's a tool because, like I said, I like the idea of keeping a lot of the stuff that I do old school, because I cannot rely on technology all the time. I want to make sure that I'm able to actually freehand different ideas that I have, different designs that I do, and make sure that if I don't have access to, my MetaQuest or, battery power or whatever, I'm still able to do my project comfortably. It's going to be a little bit longer, but I'm able to still do it comfortably. but this right here is great when, let's say, you're working for a corporate client and you need to get this design done really fast in their office space, or your design is super detailed and complex and you just need to get the proportions right the first time. So this is a really cool tool. The Meta Quest 3 is about $500, the Meta Quest 3S is about $300, so $200 difference, but this tool right here I think is really cool. So hopefully this video helped you out. I'm going to actually do another video on some more things I can do with the Meta Quest 3, but this is a great way of scaling up your artwork if you're getting into murals and larger art pieces. All right, bye.